Hats.
T-S-H-U.
H.
Hats.
Hats.
Huts. Huts would
Okay.
work. Huts would work. It's just a little trick. It's just a little trick. Some of you are not, you're looking at me like she's crazy, and you're wrong. But it's just a little trick to try to help you see patterns in words. All of these have 4 letters. So anything you said, if there were 4 letters, you could know. Okay, remember yesterday, some of you were here. We watched kind of a strange, I can tell by the way you looked at me, some of you thought that the film we watched was rather strange. Huh. I'll do a better job of this in a minute.
บอกให้เบรกลืมไปแล้วแกบอกส่งนี่นะเบรก
Don't let me forget to do that. Tell me some things, for those of you who weren't here, or who were here, tell me some things about the film you saw yesterday. Tell me some things that occurred in the film. Okay, the film
ผู้หญิงที่เป็นมะเร็งนั่นไง
included a woman. Pardon me?
gift
Oh,
gift ที่เลือกจะเป็นมะเร็ง
sorry. I'm so glad you guys lend me a hand and say every now and then, hey, we can't see.
ดูหนังผู้หญิงพูดนั่นเอง
It's coming. Thank you.
เราเรื่องตัวเอง
Thank you. You're always lending me a hand. Okay, so it'll show up, I hope, here in a
อะไร
minute.
มาให้ส่งไปแล้ว
Here we go. The film included a woman. The woman said she had a gift. Tell me more.
ปิดไฟก่อนด้านหน้าเดี๋ยวสว่างเดี๋ยวจะปิดไฟหน้า
Tell me more about it.
When she got the gift, she got sick, but she also has a warm family.
What else? Some of you weren't here, so you can only listen. Thank you.
Spend time.
Pardon me?
She spent time with him.
spend
She
time
spent, okay. With family?
Families and friends.
And can I throw in one more word? That was our new word. Acquaintance. Acquaintance is what?
someone
Do
you
you remember?
meet
Someone you meet. Someone you meet. Not a good friend. And not really a friend. An acquaintance you probably wouldn't call up and say, let's have coffee, unless you wanted to get to know them better.
She has to
พ
alter
บปะกัน
her habit,
เราคือ
What does alter mean?
change.
Change. Thank you. She had to alter her habits.
She make a new friends.
Say that again, please.
She makes new friends.
Uh-huh.
ใหม่
I'm going to just throw in also connected.
friends อะไรนะ
I'm going to add this.
แม่จำได้นะก็เป็นพูดเป็นมาลีรัก
At the end,
She can expand the relationships to the others person in the internet.
see that one more time. I'm sorry, I just didn't hear
She
it.
can expand with the others person in the internet.
ส่งครูไปแล้วคุณไม่ได้ส่งอ่ะ
Her advice to us was, if something bad happens to you, it may, it may also be a gift. In the United States, we have kind of a strange saying. Have you heard that saying before? Behind every cloud there is a silver lining.
I don't English understand.
Uh-huh.
ข้างหลัง
สิ่งที่เดีย
ต
ว
อนมืดไม่ดีก็จะเจอสว่าง
Have you heard the saying before? No. So it's not an idiom. It's not something you'd say very often. And I wouldn't even consider it an idiom.
ข้างหลัง
Not an idiom. It's just a little saying we have. It's not an idiom. It's a metaphor though. Because we use this to say, on a cloud isn't good. Maybe behind that cloud, there's something beautiful. So I think she was saying that. I think she was saying that her sickness was the cloud. It was terrible what happened to her. But there were some good things that happened from it. Like you explained, she changed her habits. She made herself more healthy. She connected to family and friends. She spent time with them. She also connected over the internet. They sent her flowers. They gave her food. Now, last night, I had this lovely teacher who lives across the hall. We usually don't get to talk because we're both so busy. She teaches at the international school. I was telling her, wow, I have this great class, but I showed a film. I don't think it worked very well, I said to her. And she said, hello. Have a seat. She said to me, that's probably, and I'm going to need your help with this. She said to me, that doesn't go with the idea of karma. So she said, maybe that film was hard for your class to understand because that doesn't go with the idea of karma. So now, I'd love for you to teach me what karma is.
Teacher, you remember the name of movie?
Yes,
It's a 4 seasons.
no,
Korean War, a Korean movie.
no. The film we saw was called, it's a very short, do you know TED, Surafet?
Yeah.
I love TED Talks. It is my favorite place on the internet. And so it was, there's just all these little talks. There was this woman talking
อัน
about
นี้มันไม่ชัน
the gift you may not survive.
or ไปดูไปอ่ะ
Yeah, or something like that. Here she is, the best gift I ever survived. 3 minutes long. So it did not talk about karma. It didn't. But my friend said maybe they didn't understand because it doesn't go with the idea of karma. The thought that a bad thing happened to you, but it was kind of good, doesn't go with karma. So could you teach me karma? Because I don't know anything about karma.
What you do so you reap.
Oh,
What you do, so you reap.
yes, I understand what that means. Thank you. Now, and that's what karma is?
Yes.
So if I do
Question.
evil things in the world, evil will come to me. If I do good things in the world, good will come to me. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Now I know what karma is. Thanks. I'm not sure that karma. I'm sorry. Karma. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes. So karma. Isn't that how you spell it? Karma. Don't you say karma? Isn't that right?
Thai people say gum. Thai people say gum. What's up? Yes, it's a Bali word.
A Bali word.
Bali word, original word.
So that's what karma is. Okay. Now I got it.
การชาติรู้การชาติเขาอ่านกรรมมาไง
If, now help me with this too, class, I don't know these things. I was raised in the United States, I don't know this. So, this idea of karma, I kind of get. If you are a Buddhist, you definitely believe in karma, is that right?
Yes.
That is right. So, tell me this then, was this film you saw, did it go against your belief? Or could you kind of understand what she was saying? What do you think, Toy?
understand
You can understand. I never want to give you something that really makes your belief goes against your belief system. So I wanted to make certain that I didn't do that.
understand because I is still alive with her
Okay, all right.
I almost died before
Well, that's right, you told me that.
I-
You told me that. And I have to say that, as we all have had bad things happen, all of us have that in my life, I still wish they hadn't happened. But there were some